Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas day 13. Let's open the advent calendar. Here it is. Go back this way now. I'm eager to see what we have in today's envelope. Oh, we have Lint again. Today we've got tiramisu, which I think hubby will like. And I think this is the candy cane one. I am going to have a chocolate right now. I went for lunch with one of my good friends and I'm surprisingly full, but I didn't have anything sweet. So this will be really good right about now. Oh, smells like coffee soaked ladyfingers. Smells really good. Mmm. This one must be new to me because I do not remember this. It's really good. I like that a lot. I just came home from a really nice holiday lunch with my friend. There was a moment last night though where I was like, am I gonna have to cancel? I went to bed, I think it was just after 9, so super early. Fell asleep pretty quickly and then all of a sudden I woke up. This was around 10 or 10:30 and my stomach was hurting, like hurting. So usually when I wake up and I'm feeling some kind of discomfort, I'll try to sleep it off. But I was in so much pain, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. It was pretty clear that it was food poisoning. I've had mild cases of food poisoning throughout the past few years, just here and there, little stomach upsets, but nothing like last night. I was like hunched over in pain. I started sweating and I started getting hives. So I was like, oh, this is not good. I started replaying what I ate through my mind, as we do when we get food poisoning. I was like, it's impossible for me to have food poisoning because I had a snacky day. I have snacky days quite often. I've never gotten food poisoning from it, and I've never even felt sick from it. Sometimes after a snacky day, I might feel like I really want some fruits or veggies or maybe some rice or pasta, but never ever have I gotten food poisoning from just eating snacks. At first I was thinking maybe it was the pork buns because I've had them for a while, but they've been in the freezer and I steamed the heck out of them. They were like very hot. Hubby also ate them and he had no stomach upset. So I was like, could it be the baklava? We each ate 3 pieces of baklava yesterday, but I ate 1 piece that he wanted to save. So I was like, maybe it was that piece. Maybe it was like the cream, which didn't really make sense because you saw the jumbled mess that the baklava was in when I opened the box. So everything had touched everything. So if it was the cream was like on all the pieces already. So my conclusion didn't quite make sense, but it was the best thing I could come up with at the time. After I went to the bathroom, I went back to bed and I was able to sleep. And in the morning I was fine. But in the morning, when I went into the kitchen, I saw the box of clementines that I had purchased yesterday. I had 4 clementines yesterday, which isn't a lot for me. I usually eat 2, but I've had like 3 or 4 in a day, no problem. I had 2 for lunch. They were delicious, so I decided to have 2 after dinner. But the 2 that I picked were questionable. One of them had like a tiny soft spot and the other one had a bigger soft spot, but I didn't see any mold or anything. So I washed the clementines, I peeled them, and then I discarded the segments that were soft and also like 2 segments on either side. So I thought I had left enough room around the soft spots and I just ate the rest. So essentially I had 2 half clementines yesterday, but questionable ones. And as soon as I saw the box of clementines, I was like, that is what caused my stomach upset last night. So fortunately, I'm feeling fine today. I even have my appetite back. I'm still feeling quite full just in general, so I didn't want to eat a lot for lunch. We went to La Plume. I ended up ordering the French onion soup, which I've been really wanting to try. And I also got a side of fries, and their fries are very delicious. They are thin and crispy. My friend got the rotisserie chicken, and she said it was really good. I had a really nice time, so I'm very glad my stomach issues resolved themselves quickly. I finished the puzzle, but I just realized I didn't position the camera properly, so you didn't see any of that. I will move the camera for the second puzzle, which I'm about to do now, and it is day 13. I I really am not on my vlogging game today because I ate the second chocolate and I was talking throughout it and the camera wasn't recording. I was starting to talk about day 13 of my 31-day challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna have that much to say or if I'm even gonna make much sense because today's topic is community. And I have a really hard time with this topic. Being in community or being in groups of people, it doesn't come naturally to me. I'm not comfortable with it. I'd say I have no real desire to join communities or be active in a community. I stopped vlogging for a bit because the background noise was so loud. It's that truck noise again, just like trucks backing up. I'm like, how long are you backing up for? They're still backing up. So anyway, I've done a bunch of the puzzle already, but I don't really have a lot to say about community because I haven't figured it out. I'm still kind of like rolling along and trying to find my way. In the past, I've judged myself a lot for my lack of desire to participate actively in a community, and I'm starting to make peace with it now. I'm starting to realize that I might just be different in this area. I'm not really someone who wants to seek out a community to be a part of. I love that there are communities happening all around me. I like knowing that there are communities out there where people are connecting, but I don't have to be in the thick of it. But also in the back of my mind, my inner critic is telling me I should be more active. I should try to take a bigger role. I want to think about how I want to show up in my communities, knowing that I have a limited amount of time and energy. I also want to think about what communities I might be open to participating in the future, if any. Again, I don't do that well in groups, so I don't know if I want to join any communities in the future. Maybe I just need to work on letting go of feeling that I should, because I feel that a lot. I think it's because of all the books that came out during the pandemic about the importance of community, about loneliness, about gathering, and I feel a lot of pressure from that because I feel like there's something wrong with me that I don't want those things. I'm very happy with my life right now. I'm very happy with the interactions that I have, the relationships that I have. So maybe it's enough just to be content in how things are going without striving for more. That is something that I struggle with in a lot of areas of my life. I feel like I always need to be striving for something. And now that I'm not striving for more money, more stuff, more career advancement, promotions, I feel like my striving has taken a different turn. Almost like I can never be satisfied with my life. There has to be something missing. And where my mind has been going is like, okay, you're lacking in the area of community. But maybe I don't have to be lacking in any area. Maybe I'm fine just the way I am. So that is something I want to think about today as I go through the community exercise. But those are my initial thoughts on it. I am all done the puzzles. The puzzles today are both really cute. I actually really love the puzzle from last year's advent calendar. It's a really beautiful Christmas scene. And then the new advent calendar, we've got a family of penguins riding a toboggan. We're about to have dinner, so Lulu is in her crate. She's waiting for us to give her a treat. She stays in there while we have dinner now because she used to beg hubby and she would go up on her hind legs, which was really bad for her. But now she's going to see what hubby's doing because he didn't give her the treat yet. You can give her the carrots. Lulu's favorite treat is not carrots, but I cut some for her today, so that's what she's gonna have. So she's happily munching away, and we are going to also happily munch away. Lunch today was filling, but not so filling that I don't have an appetite for dinner, which is great because I ended up buying some, oh, what is this called? Honey garlic chicken. Honey garlic chicken from just a fast food place that's in the Well. It's called Szechuan, and it's a chain. It's like scoop food, but the chicken looks really good. So I just heated that up, made some steamed rice and some corn. So I've got a bowl of that. And I'm really, really happy that I have an appetite to eat the baklava. Yesterday, when I was going back to bed, I mentioned to hubby that I thought it might have been the baklava that gave me a stomach ache. And he said, oh, I'll eat yours. And I'm like, no, I want to eat them. So when I initially thought it was the baklava, I had kind of lost my appetite for it. But when I realized it was the clementines, I was like, oh, I can eat my baklava now.
Oh.
So I'm feeling really good about having my last 2 pieces of baklava after this dinner. Let me try the chicken. There was a place I used to go to and I would get a little dish of chicken and I would make the rice and vegetable to go with it. It was just a little container, and when I started buying it, I think it was only around like $5, $4.49, and they've practically doubled the price since then. I started going during the pandemic, and every time I ordered, it seemed like the price was higher. And it was just a little bit of chicken, so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go anymore because it's like getting kind of expensive for so little food. The Szechuan place that I went to has a small and a large option. The small option is probably still even bigger than the one I used to buy, and this is the large one, and it was like $16, so it's not too bad. There's a lot more food. It's more than double the food and not double the price, so let's see if it's good. Oh, it is good. I like it. I can definitely eat this. I think that is going to be all for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for Vlogmas-ish day 14. Bye!